Hey, what's up, you guys? Steph, and we are here with my wrap-up and book haul for the month of September. I mean, we're filming a day earlier than I wanted to film, but I have an 8-hour shift on Sunday, right before this video is going up, so I'm not going to be able to get anything done that day. So I thought I would go through all the books the day before because I'm pretty much done with the month. Except for one thing, but I feel like I'm going to DNF it because it took a turn for the flop side. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was. So first off, before we get to the books that I hauled, I guess we should get to the books that I read this month, and I have 3.5 that I read this month. I read I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara, Library Loan, already returned on my ebook on my Kindle. Next, I read I Am Haunted by Zach Bagans. This one, a full review is coming next week, or this week or next week. Depends on when it actually goes out. But this one, I thought it was really interesting to get this kind of behind the scenes of this host, paranormal investigator, TV personality, documentary filmmaker. It was really cool, and I really enjoyed it. And if you're a fan of Ghost Adventures, I bet you'll like this book. If not, and you think the paranormal isn't real, you're not going to like this book. That's all I have to say. It's kind of a biographical, kind of, you know, writing about himself and experiences and stuff like that. I really liked it. If you like ghosts, you'll probably like it too. Next, I read History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera, and damn my feels. I was fine. The last 80-ish pages got absolutely wild, man. It got insane. And then, like, the last page killed my heart. Like, it just took a shotgun right to it. Like, shotgun aimed at my heart, you got one. You like that little segue I did? I just thought of it on the spot. Nice. There's also a full kind of book review reaction to this one coming. I filmed, pretty much after I read each book this month, I filmed a reaction to it and kind of a review of it pretty much right after I read them. So there's one for I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara, which I will link when like right now in the icon description down below. I would have already linked I Am Haunted because that one's coming out after this video, but I'll figure out to come back in and put it in for you. And then when History Is All You Left Me comes out, I'll put that in the description down below at the end of this video. Next, the one I'm DNFing slash kind of, it started out really good, then I lost interest in it because, yeah, it's The Rain by Virginia Bergen, and had a really interesting premise, like the rain, like one drop it can kill you. The first page of this book, it sounded hilarious, and I really liked, not so much the main character, but the characters around the main character. Does that make sense? I don't really like the main character. She's like this 15-year-old named Ruby, I believe. I can't even remember her name. But she's kind of, the way she acts kind of, not all the time with certain people, she acts really kind of spoiled and self-entitled and just kind of not just generally so nice until certain circumstances, aka the rain. And then when those people go away and she's interacting with someone from her past who she went to school with, she's kind of being a total, you know what, and I'm just not enjoying it anymore. They killed off one of my favorite characters. I guess that would be a spoiler. Well, not really, because they don't say what character. There's a lot of characters in here that died because the rain can't kill you. But they killed off someone I was really enjoying, and now I'm just not enjoying the story at all. Another DNF that I'm actually taking back the day this video goes live is Reign of Shadows, taken out my bookmark because this was not a very good book. There's a reason why I haven't really heard of it yet. It has low-key Rapunzel vibes to it. It's like this realm is cast in like shadows. It's kind of like Alaska, you know how they have the like the half year sunshine, half year darkness. This is just all darkness all the time, and it's okay, I guess. I couldn't really get into it. It had a really interesting premise, has these monsters and everything, and then you get into it and it's just not so good. Like, maybe I have to get more into it, but it needs to be returned on Monday anyway, so I'm not going to keep it and keep reading it. It doesn't interest me. Next, we're up to the fun part. All the books that I hauled this month. I think there's like 5 of them, actually. This one was like super last minute. I just got it today, right before I started filming this video. So I am very, very excited to tell you about these books. The first one I got is one that I read early in the year. I review read it for, of Tomes. I don't even remember when. It was before the book came out, though. And that is Catching Stars by Kayla Keenan. Favorite book of the year. Favorite female protagonist. This one it's just so good. It's about this witch in hiding, and she's tasked to find this criminal who's escaped from this kind of inescapable prison, and she's tasked with finding him. And then she does find them, there's just like a whole, like, there's this whole conspiracy throughout the entire book. It's so freaking good. I love it so much. Jayen, the main character, and the witch, she is such a badass and such an awesome female protagonist. She is one of my favorites of the year. This book is so awesome. It will hurt ya. It's so good. Next up, I have Broken Banana by Ross, I don't even know how to pronounce the last name, Assordian. Now, this one was a Kickstarter, and I didn't get the money in time to back the Kickstarter, but it is a book now available on Amazon. And this book is about a guy who breaks his penis during sex. It's a thing that can happen. And it's written by a comedian, so I'm very excited to read this book. I've been, like, going off about this book for a few months now, and now I finally have it, and I'm going to read it. It's like 178 pages, 79 pages. I'm really excited to read this book. It's the premise is hilarious, and I'm just really excited. Next up is a book that I actually got from my library. The day they reopened this month, I made a whole video about it. Leave that for you in the icon. And the day they reopened, they were handing out free cookies, nice, and free books. And you had like this pick of books from the table. And I got this Rick Riordan book, Mangus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. So excited for this. And what's even cooler, I got one that had a book, like, the door hanger still in it. That's so freaking cool. Like, oh, I love my local library. They're actually giving out free books for us because it was the first day of the reopening. It's so awesome. I loved it. It's so nice to finally have this book that I've been wanting to read. And it was just there for me. I'm so happy. Next up is one I got from the dollar store, I think actually yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. How weird. And that's Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland. Now, this is her debut novel, but I have read a definitive list of worst nightmares. Something along those lines. But this one caught my eye at the dollar store yesterday. I was checking it out, and I felt like this was the same author, and it is the same author as a definitive list of worst nightmares. And I really like the cover. The plot sounds interesting. It takes place in high school. There, what's it called? Like, he falls in love with someone who writes on the same newspaper he does, or something like that. I don't know, but it seemed really interesting. Like, you don't really see too many, like, good young adult books at my dollar store. So to see this one, I was like, yeah, I'll take the fish one. I mean, I really enjoyed a definitive list of worst nightmares, so I have hopes for this one. Not too high. I don't want to get let down, but I have hopes because I really enjoyed her writing style. I really enjoyed her story. And now I want to see what she does with her debut novel that came out before that one. And finally, the one that I was so excited to find, I tweeted about it today, which is Saturday, and that is the Book of Mythicality by Rhett and Link, the guys from Good Mythical Morning. I was so excited. I just got off work. I bought myself a fancy new pen. It was like a Papermate pen. I bought myself a brand new pen at my work. I went next door to Goodwill. I'm browsing their books, and this is what I found. Like, it's like brand new. There's only like one little ding on there, but it's like brand new. And it was only $2. It's funny because I got this book from my brother for Christmas, and now I have my own copy. Because he hasn't let me read it. I don't even know what he did with his copy, but now I have one, and I'm so happy. And pretty soon I'm going to have to update, like, that video where I said, what YouTuber books do I have? Because I think I've gotten, like, 2 more since filming that video. Update coming when I hit 10. But yeah, that's all my books and reading for the month of September. It's been pretty good, seeing as this is when my, work just really started going for me. So, getting through 3.5 books was pretty good. I actually have a TBR set up for October. You guys, I hope you'll enjoy that one. I already filmed it. It's waiting for you. I hope you'll enjoy that one. I hope it's funny enough for you. And, yeah, like I said, this is what I read, what I hauled. A pretty good deal. 3.5 read, 5 hauled. Nice. How was your guys' reading month? Let me know down in the comments below whether you had run one book, one word, whatever. Let me know. I'd love to talk to you about it. Tell me about what books you read too. So that'd be cool. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night. And I'll see you later. Bye.